I was born a Christian and I grew up as a Christian. I've read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation multiple times. I have been a gospel teacher. I have taught the Bible to people as a gospel teacher and also as a missionary. So I believe the Bible. I've lived the teachings of the Bible. But the moment I began to question some things in the Bible, I began to see some lies in the Bible. And today I'm going to share with you one of those lies. One of those lies in the Bible is the story called the story of the Tower of Babel. And before you talk about spiritual things, need spiritual people to understand, the story of the Tower of Babel was not a spiritual event. It was not told as a spiritual event. It was told as a human beings being rebellious. You can't be spiritual when you are rebellious. And what they were doing was not a spiritual activity. It was also a physical activity. In the story, we are told that human beings became rebellious and they decided to build a tower to go and meet God face to face. And they were so determined and started building this tower in unison. At the point God saw how determined they are, in order to stop them, God decided to confront their language. So they could not communicate with each other. And as a result, human beings begin to speak multiple languages. And that's why we are now having people speaking different languages on earth. That is what we are told from the Bible. But I want to prove to you that that story is not true. Number one, to go to an extent to the firmament, to the earth, if you have flown a commercial aeroplane, you will notice that at a certain point in the sky, this shadow that you see, the cloud that you see, when you get to a certain point and you look down, what you'll be seeing is a cloud. The cloud will cover your eyes that you will not even see the ground. So if human beings were constructing things, that time there was no aeroplane, there was no anything that would take any equipment to them. So they would have to climb and go up. And if they get up there, they will be covered with a cloud. They won't be able to see anything on the ground. They won't see. That is one. Two, aeroplane today fly so high where no building construction on earth can get. Aeroplane gets there. Aeroplane gets there. So aeroplane gone, if possibly they were building anything, aeroplane has gone beyond the level they were building, and the aeroplane did not meet God. That is one. Two, people have gone to the moon. And to go to the moon, you have to have some special equipment because you won't be able to breathe. People have gone to the satellite, and we are told over there things float. Things float there. So you can't even match. They need some special kind of aeroplane to even go there to take some equipment to them. So there's a height that you will reach, things will begin to float. So if human beings we are building a thing, and God knows He's the one, since He's the one that created the earth, He knows that if they get to this point, they will stop. So there will not be need for Him to come and confront their language. Two, people have gone to the moon, like I mentioned. This is a planet. When you go beyond, the planet is shaped like this, like an egg in a spherical form, and it continues to move. The moon is not inside the planet. The sun is not inside the planet. So even if you go beyond the planet, you will be in outer space. And in that outer space, what you're going to see is other planets. People have gone beyond this earth and they have seen the other planet, like the Mars. We see scientists talking about going to occupy the Mars today. People have gone to the Mars. They have got a picture of how the Mars look like. People have gone there. They didn't see God. So if this is the earth and you go beyond this earth and go where my finger is now is the outer space. In this outer space, you're going to be able to go to the Mars, you go to Jupiter, you go to Saturn, you go to other planets. So where is heaven? That when they build beyond here, where are they going to build to go and see God? People have gone beyond this earth, and what they saw is the Mars, the Jupiter, other planets. They saw the moon, they saw the sun from very far. So even if you go beyond this earth, what you will see is other solar system bodies. You're not going to see heaven. You're not going to see anything. And to go to that other space, you need special equipment that will enable you to breathe. In those days, there was no such invention that they would have to have such a special equipment to be breathing. And if they even have it, they will still come back to the earth to come and be carrying, block or cement to be building and going. And there's no specific location where heaven is pointed at. This is where the heaven is. There's no specific location. So even if you build beyond this earth, you're going to see the Mars, you're going to see other planets. So God, who created the earth and know that if they build beyond here, what they're still going to see is outer space and they will need a special equipment to breathe. Why did He have to become so afraid that they have to confront their language so that you will not come and meet them? And when He confronted their language, did He also change their faces? That the Chinese people who speak Chinese today, when you see a Chinese person, you will typically know that this is Chinese. When He made people speak different languages, did He also make them have different faces? That Chinese people will not have different face. Indian people will have different physique. Korean people will have a different physique. African people will have a different physique. Do you understand me? So this language, when you go to Nigeria today, because that's where I'm originally from. When you go to Nigeria today, there are more than 500 languages or thereabout. So God is the one that even people in the one country, He changed all their languages. That story is not true. He did not confront people's language because we are building something that was impossible to be built. Another day, I will share another lie in the Bible.